Another trick that we use is we set upfront milestones and success criteria, but we also set kill criteria. And that kind of takes some of the emotion out of it, because when you hit the kill criteria, you say, okay, I guess we're done. And then the third thing we do is we try and take the fear out of it. I actually wrote a Medium post about this earlier this year, about how often we preserve the status quo because we're afraid, right? We're afraid to lose face, or we're afraid to lose our promotion, or even our job. And we can remove a lot of that. So for instance, when teams close down a project, we actually celebrate it at an all hands. They get to present at an all hands. They get to talk about the failure and the lessons.
It's almost like you said, a funeral, right? For the idea.
Yeah, exactly. And then we also, in promotion committee decisions, we are very careful that we assess the person's impact, not like whether the project was a success or not. And then often, we have the advantage that it's not like a startup where it goes bust, everyone loses their job, right? Often usually people find jobs again with their necks. But then we noticed that even that wasn't enough. There was still this really latent emotion that people pent up all these failures inside themselves. So this year we introduced a new ritual in November. We celebrated Dia de los Muertos, the Mexican Day of the Dead. So we hired an artist who made this amazing altar that was bigger than the stage, with skulls on the outside, and it was a wall where people wrote inside the things they were letting go of. And then we had another altar where they brought artifacts. So they brought failed prototypes, they brought pictures, they brought entire projects and they put them at the altar. And then we had a shaman and drumming and dancers and tequila. And so it was this huge celebration and letting go, and people mourned their ideas and their projects. And there was 10 exes who got up and talked about this is what I'm letting go of because, and it was an incredibly powerful moment. I mean, there was a lot of tears, and in the end, a lot of drinking.
People were crying.
It was really,
wow.
Yeah, no, it really was. But it was a cathartic moment. So we've decided that's now a tradition that we're going to do every year.